highly disturbing new information coming in the death of a 2-year-old toddler whose dad claimed he accidentally left him inside his blazing hot car. Our affiliate WSB is reporting tonight that cops now believe something far more sinister happened, that the dad knew all along that his son was trapped in a car seat inside his car in the boiling heat all day long. We are also just hearing that manner and cause of death will be released tomorrow. Police began to doubt the dad's story early on and have charged him with felony murder. But we still don't know what evidence they may have to back up the murder charge and hold him without bond. Good evening. I'm Jane Velez Mitchell coming to you live. Thanks for joining me.
Left him in the back of his SUV while he went to work.
Pulled his child out, laid him on the concrete, tried to resuscitate him.
At first, police said the 33-year-old father made a terrible mistake.
Claims he simply forgot to drop Cooper off.
It is impossible for this to have been intentional.
It didn't take long for them to question his story.
Things are not always what they appear.
It seems like it's a rush to judgment.
He'll be entering a plea of not guilty at this time.
You could feel his sorrow and his hurt.
Sometimes police get it wrong.
This is really a shocking development. One day after police called little Cooper Harris's death an accident, they announced they could not confirm Dad's story anymore. They charged Justin Harris with felony murder and child cruelty. He has pleaded not guilty. Now, initially, he told cops he simply forgot that his toddler son was strapped into a car seat inside the car at his work parking lot for 7 hours approximately. Did he really forget about him? Or did he purposely abandon his innocent little boy inside a torturous death trap? The toddler's funeral is now set for Saturday. Here's a question. Do you think Daddy should be allowed to go? Call me. 1-877-JVM says 1-877-586-7297. Our Lion's Den debate panel is ready to hash this out. But first, straight out to Victor Blackwell, CNN correspondent who has been all over this story. Victor, so much shocking breaking news. What is the very latest?
Well, the latest, as you said, our affiliate reporting that evidence presented shows that Harris apparently knew his son had been left in the car. We can also report tonight that 2 search warrants have been issued to search Harris's home for evidence for cops to begin to build this case. As you said, we're going to learn the manner and cause of death tomorrow. We know that this autopsy was completed by the medical examiners. They have been waiting for toxicology reports, but for the past few days, they've been working with the Crimes Against Persons Division to lock up this case and find out exactly what killed him, this young boy. Now, we know from the investigator I spoke with last week, he said that what he knows about this case, although he would not give specifics, would shock the conscience of anyone listening. He says it shocks his conscience as a police officer, a father, and a grandfather.
Well, I mean, it is shocking, and I'm going to say it one more time, and then we're going to get HLN law enforcement analyst Mike Brooks to give us some insight into this, because I know, Mike, you've been working the phones. Okay, sources tell Channel 2 Action News, WSB, that there is evidence that Justin Ross Harris, 33, knew his son was in the back seat of his car. Mike, what kind of evidence do they look for in a situation like this?
One of the reporters from WSB tonight was reporting that apparently he went to the car during the day. So what evidence would they have of that? Well, Jane, we also know that they served a search warrant at his work there at Home Depot. If I'm an investigator and I'm trying to get a search warrant for his office, I'm going to be checking on his computer. I'm going to be checking also surveillance cameras that they have there at Home Depot. So we don't know exactly what evidence they have that he went back to his car, and possibly also maybe witnesses. But, Jane, it's not looking good for him right now if these are all true.